Kristin Platts with MyAgLife, and we're here at the 2026 Almond Day in Fresno. And I'm here with Mel Machado of Blue Diamond Growers. And Mel just got done speaking on a panel here at Almond Day. And Mel, I just want to kind of give the growers something they can walk away from today, some usable information that they can take back to the field. You know, as growers do head into harvest here, what's one thing you think they should be paying attention to this season?
Obviously, in the last few weeks prior to hull split, making sure we get timing on Navel Orangeworm controls, getting those locked down. This crop appears to be about 10 days earlier than, quote, normal. Okay, so making sure that we're out there looking for blanks now. Start looking, get used to looking up, watch the tops of the trees, watch the edge rows. As you actually get into harvest, make sure you harvest them when they're ready. Okay, make sure that you're not going after green product out there and stockpiling green product, because that's a problem. Green stuff just does not run through the huller shellers well, and you will impact your quality.
But it's good for them just to remember things have changed just slightly, and even a slight change could mean big difference.
The normal time for a lot of people is right after the 1st of July, and it varies depending on where you're at. You know, some areas of the valley are much farther ahead, like the west side is farther ahead than the east side or the 99 corridor. Definitely, I'd say whatever normal has been in your area, move that forward about 10 days. That's what we're thinking.
A new normal for the season. Yeah. So from your perspective, where are the biggest opportunities you see for growers to improve their profitability or efficiency in today's environment?
I see so much lost in, one, quality at harvest, okay? I see so much money squandered, and I mentioned in the panel, like a herbicide decision. I saved $100 on herbicide because it cost me $500 at harvest, though. It was a negative. I've come upon growers with mature orchards that they're saying, well, I'm not making any money, but they're putting a couple $100 into a prune job. I can save you $200 right now. Don't be pruning a mature orchard if you're in financial difficulties. In fact, Roger Duncan years ago proved that without pruning, we actually do very well. So making sure that there is a potential return on that investment you're making.
Yeah, Roger had a lot to say about why you shouldn't prune.
Yeah.
So, some good information to think about if we're trying to not cut corners, but just save a little bit.
And it changed the way that a lot of people think about growing almond trees. Yes.
Actually, one thing that you said on the panel, I don't remember what it was exactly, but something about don't spend X amount of dollars. Something about having $50 in your pocket.
It was a longtime farmer that told me I'd rather be a 2,000-pound grower with $50 in my pocket than a 3,000-pound grower that's broke.
And that really stood out to me. That's like the whole point of kind of today, of giving people economic information that they can go back and have a good productive season, but also save a little bit of money.
For a grower, yield is king, without a doubt. Yield is king. You know, for a grower working with a processor, quality matters too. And I see so much lost just on bad decisions, poor decisions, weak decisions, and I get it. I don't have the money to do this, okay? Well, that's one reason that we also work with bankers, making sure that they understand the implications of financial decisions that might work against their grower.
Right. So if growers could take away one piece of advice from the discussion on the panel today, or just from any of the sessions that they might have sat down and listened to today, to put into practice immediately, what would you want that to be?
In the most immediate terms for the 26 crop, is be watching for your pest management decisions, because things are earlier than normal, probably earlier than you think. Okay? It does no good to do the right job at the wrong time. Okay? And I see decisions made where I need to do this, but it's the wrong time to do it. And you squander the money, you squander the material, the pesticide, the insecticide, in the case of Navel Orangeworm as an example.
That's a huge one.
And for me, it's all about master the basics. I keep pounding that with growers, because we've learned through the years is master the basics. The two things that work best for growers: master the basics, excel at the basics, and then pay attention to the details.
You said master the basics quite a few times up there, so I think that's something good to end on and reiterate here. For MyAgLife, I'm Kristin Platts.